we don't know. And to be honest, I think most Indians also don't care what Pakistan's response is going to be, sir, because we already know what Pakistan is, what their capabilities are, what their strengths are. But what do you think has changed after this attack? Do you think that this is the biggest one in terms of our resolve? Do you think this is the mightiest one in making the people assuredly clear that terrorism in any form will not go unpunished?
Well, Vineet, you've said it beautifully. The fact of the matter is, I think it is wrong to call it Pakistan. We need to call it Terroristan because it's controlled by GHQ Rawalpindi, and GHQ Rawalpindi's most frequently used weapon is terrorism. Frankly, Terroristan is the best name that we can put to this particular neighbor of ours. Having said that, Vineet, the Israelis have gone after Hamas, Hezbollah, they have gone after the IRGC, and they have scored remarkable successes in going after these institutions and even the Iranian IRGC, Revolutionary Guard. So I would like to point out very frankly that one thing the Israelis have demonstrated, they have taught a lesson that terror does not pay. Anybody who is living in a state where terrorism is flourishing, anybody who is living in a state, frankly, of denial of the reality of the Holocaust, the denial of the reality and of the existence of the state of Israel, well, they are going to pay a very heavy price. The people in general, unfortunately. In Gaza, unfortunately, the people in general. In Iran, unfortunately, the people in general. And my own view, frankly, people in Gaza absolutely fed up of Hamas, as the people in Lebanon are of Hezbollah, and frankly, the people in Iran are of the clerical regime. And regime change seems to be on the cards as a consequence of such popular unrest. So the reality is, Vineet, that India has shown it will not go with the mistakes of the past. Whenever leniency was shown to Pakistan, we got a harder slap on the other cheek. Then more leniency was shown, and even harder slap on the first cheek. This has been very clearly demonstrated over decades, and yet nobody learned, except, I'm happy to say, even Prime Minister Vajpayee, an admirable person that he was. Soon after the coup that deposed Nawaz Sharif, the coup leader Musharraf was invited to Agra. And I'm sorry to say, I think that is a mistake, legitimizing him. India should not have done that. But the reality is, this government, led by Prime Minister Modi, has made no such mistake. This government has said very clearly that terror will be repaid. And it has done so precisely by eliminating the bases where these terror operations were coming from, were originating, a very calibrated move. And in my view, Vineet, I have nothing to do with the government, but from the limited information I have, my view is India is ready for even the most vigorous Pakistani response because of the counter response. And very importantly, our northern neighbor, I don't believe they'd want to get entangled in this mess because they're already at war, frankly, with the US over tariffs. And the leader is looking for some face-saving device to get a fourth term, and he sees Taiwan as a possible such method. And if that happens, there'll be an immense counterattack by the democracies. The fact is, Vineet, all those who believe in terror are on one side. All those who believe in freedom from terror are on the side of India. And that is the binary that has been espoused by Prime Minister Modi. So I'd like to say, I am optimistic that this lesson will be learned. But in case the Pakistan military fails to learn this lesson, the lesson that has been taught for the Pahalgam attack, then I would like to say that India is ready with its own response to the response. And this cycle of escalation, we have the escalation dominance on our side, and I can assure you that if needed, we will use it, continue to use it under Prime Minister Modi. Vineet.
Well said, sir. In fact, some breaking news also coming in at this point in time. Mr. Jaishankar has dialed